is Hanna Wallinger. I teach American literature at the Department of English and American Studies at the University of Salzburg. I have a number of research projects. In particular, I'm interested in African American literature. And my time period is American Realism, so that's the late 19th, early 20th century. At some point I started reading, found many interesting texts, and ended up writing a literary biography of Pauline Hopkins, a black female writer of that time period. And this has led me on to read more contemporary writers of Pauline Hopkins. I have a very recent research project that I'm kind of proud of. It's a scholarly edition of a novel written by Sutton Griggs, who was a realist Black American writer. The novel is called Hindered Hand. It was published in 1905 and it's been published in the Regeneration series of West Virginia University Press. My co-editor, that's John Cullen Gruster from Kean University in New Jersey, and myself had funds given to us by the National Endowment for the Humanities. It's a scholarly editions and translations fund that made it possible for us to complete this international, transcontinental, very time-intensive work. And we decided to do a scholarly edition because we think there was a need for an introduction to the text. The Hindered Hand is a very interesting, intriguing novel, very melodramatic. It's a very, very political novel. It tackles issues that are interrelated: race, economics, gender. It's also politics, empire. For example, there's a love story about intermarriage and miscegenation that is part of the story as well. For me, Griggs comes off as a very prolific and also very, very dynamic writer, exceptional for his time period because he was a black Southern Baptist minister, but also one who had his say on the important issues of the time period. That's a very good question. I think all our teaching should be research-based. I teach the history of American literature every summer term, and when I go and get to the period of realism, I'm very happy to know so much about that period because when we want to think about a writer who's exceptional, like Sutton Griggs, we need to know the typical writers of the period. We really need to have a profound knowledge of people like Mark Twain, Henry James, or William Bean Howells, and also the female writers of that time period. So I of course, use that in the history of American literature, as I said, but also in a number of seminars. I've had race and ethnicity in American realism. I also had a lecture class on American realism. So he's part, and other writers are part of my teaching.